for this, Alex doesn't know that's what I do, but that is what I do for this game, because the controls for the keyboard kind of fuck me a little bit. They're a little fucky ducky. Oh my god, it's Taha. Okay. Oh shit, get this mouse out of here. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to NiER. I'm gonna learn to make some recipes, food recipe. I better start working on a new secret recipe. Alright, here we go, baby.
Yoda!
Yoda!
What is it with these things?
How to fight? Okay. Oh, there we go.
I don't have time for this. I have to save Yona! Give her back! Get out of my way! Give my sister back!
Nice! Did it. You don't like that, do you, Grimoire bitch? That was extremely framey. Weird.
For the love of all that is holy, would you please stop pounding me?
Then move! Yoda!
By the heavens, I have never been treated in such... You stand in the presence of ancient wisdom. I will grant you one final chance. Bow your head and accept my power, or go it alone and fail.
I won't fail! Okay. Alright, Grimoire. Alright, here we go.
There. So how do we save Yona?
Once I destroy these shades, the magic barrier preventing your passage should simply disappear.
You can really do that?
Bitch!
I am Grimoire Vice. My very name brings kingdoms to their knees.
Then do it already, Vice!
You will refer to me by my full and proper name.
Just keep coming!
You should not have turned your blades on me, foul creatures.
Really
With
not
a
doing
single
anything.
word, I, Grimoire Vice, shatter the very universe itself. Now, prepare to...
Oh dear?
It seems that the frantic bludgeoning you gave me earlier has caused my memory to
Oh yeah, that's
escape me.
the cause, huh?
Are you for real? You are not nearly as helpful as you claim to be!
Booyah, baby! Oh shit. Let me Discord real quick, just make sure. One second, I'm going to my friend Andrew.
Hello.
Hey Andrew, what's up?
Nothing much. What are you doing?
Playing some NiER. Waiting for a friend to finish doing her assignment so we can play some Resident Evil together.
What friend?
Her name's Rose. She streams a lot. We kind of watch each other. I mean, I watch her more than she watches me, but she's cool.
Is
What's up?
Danny on Twitter?
Is what?
Is her name Danny on Twitter, or am I thinking of someone else?
No. Oh yeah, no, that's her. Yeah, that is her.
Okay.
Her username's Unlucky Rose.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
I guess she's, yeah.
I follow her on Twitter. Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, she's really chill. She really likes Resident Evil, so
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, so we talk about Resident Evil a lot. God damn, I'm gonna die. Oh wait, I wasn't using. Why am I using the mouse?
Did you just suck the blood out
Yeah, I
of
was
those
thinking,
things?
I heard the mouth like
What are you up to, Andrew?
probably about to play my Switch and watching YouTube for a little bit.
So play your Switch and watch music, or listen to music?
YouTube.
Oh, YouTube on your Switch?
What?
Oh, you're gonna watch
You are
YouTube
right,
on your
Vice.
computer.
Hang
and
in
then-
there!
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What did y'all end up doing last night?
Would
At
seem I
the,
can regain
we
my
just played
powers
It Takes
by
Two all night.
defeating these monsters.
where did y'all get to?
We got to the point where we just beat the Hornet's Nest, and we got to Moon Baboon, and
This is the true power
and we were at the part where you gotta go through all those portals.
Hold on,
And
Yona.
then y'all are
I'm coming!
flying through the damn. Y'all are about caught up to me and Chris.
Yeah, dude. Me and you gotta understand. Me and Alex have known each other for years, so we're just we're like
I
in
did
tune.
it. I was about to say I did it. It's completely fine. The parents are fucking assholes. I hate them.
Yeah. The game. I don't know. I'm on the dad's side, kinda. I mean, he's very immature. That's the one problem I feel about him. He's like not a grown up, really.
Yeah, right. He's very
Our task is going
very
to be
like-
more difficult than I
He's the cool dad, but he's not
not-
like always handling his
Yeah,
responsibilities.
Oh yeah, no, I do.
Still, dealing with both of them at once may prove
Yeah,
to be
no,
a
the next part
daunting
after that
task.
one is my favorite so far. I think that you guys will really enjoy it too. But like,
Look,
I
moving
just can't
statues?
stand
Really?
Andrew's parents at all. Like, I get the mom plight a lot more than the dad because she, she feels that she has to be the responsible one because he doesn't
Right.
take enough responsibility.
Right.
But she takes it too far and doesn't spend time with her family. Like
Right,
she needs
right.
to,
She's
and
like,
dedicate some time.
She's like so blinded by work, she doesn't really know what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I can expect the grind.
Right, exactly. It's a type of love that like that it doesn't feel. It's a very cold love. Like it's obviously for her family.
Obligatory love, like, you just feel like
But as a kid, you don't. No, I mean, nothing's really been like super sad to me except for the part where she's trying to talk to her comatose parents. I'm like, well, that's sad.
yeah, that's pretty sad. Like there was a part, I'm not just gonna get into it, that I was just like, dude, I'm not playing this game right now. I'm doing something the fuck else. And she was like, well, we're like, all good. And then I was like, fuck. And then we got to the next like part after this really like just bullshit sad moment that I was just like, okay, there, next stage. Fuck it, I'm done. I'm gonna do something else. She's like, well, what do you want to do? And I was like, oh, we can watch anime. And I didn't do that.
They changed again?
Instead, I was hitting up that one girl that I was talking to you about.
Oh yeah, how did that go, by the way? Sorry, I meant to ask you about that.
It was pretty fucking dope, not gonna lie. Yeah, like I didn't know necessarily what I was gonna like get into whenever I was over there, so we just kinda like chilled. She was watching like Markiplier and stuff like that whenever I got
oh, that's
there.
pretty chill.
Yeah,
you guys are into the same shit?
We are into a lot of the same shit, and then like there's some things that like different, but like a lot of the same areas. Yeah, no, so we just kind of chilled out and did that for a while.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, Alex, I saw you try to call me, and he was like, weird, he just tried to call me too. And I was like, well, call him back, because, you know, I don't remember what my reasoning was, but I was like, yeah, call him back.
There's that, like, probably incentive of worry. Like, he has, if I was...
Well, I think it was because you called him first, so that's why I told Alex to call you back instead of me answering.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then he was like, yeah, he said he's going out to go meet somebody. I was like, right now?
Yeah, no, for real. I was like, we were just talking, and like, they were like, she was like, hey, do you want to hang out still?
You know what you're doing?
I was kind of waiting for my roommate to go to sleep, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing anything. So, yeah, I drove up there. We were in Piedmont, which is like 45 minutes away. So I did a 45-minute drive there. And then I think I got home around 6.
Oh, jeez. Oh, so wow, you went, man, that's awful. I mean, I guess I don't expect you to stay the night the first time, but damn, like, that is crazy.
It was, hey, like, we was, oh my god, and just rule of thumb for me, like, the next time it's that situation, I'm just gonna be like, hey bro, can I just crash here?
Yeah, I can sleep on a couch or something, or in my car, just like, I don't want to go home.
I was just like, because I was exhausted, and I was like, I should not be driving right now. Oh god, I'm surprised I made it home, because I remember seeing on Google how long it took to get back home, and like I got to the 35-minute mark, and I was like, I'm gonna die. It's like, I was like, I'm already seeing like cars that are not here and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die.
Yeah, that would be me, dude. I'd be dead as fuck.
Why is PlayStation? PlayStation is like
the worst.
Posting so much shit on the PS5. They've had like 2 new trailers for it for some reason, and now they just posted this thing like
probably not selling the way they wanted to.
Well, I think it is. It's just like it's not. It's being bought in bulk and then oversold by the bots.
Yeah, fucking. I mean, I think people should get fucking prison time for scalping, man.
I agree.
That's why. That's why it's literally, in my opinion, it is literally like the example of why we shouldn't have a capitalist society.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking shitty. Because,
I mean, I'm not a socialist or anything, but I definitely don't think capitalism is where we should have stopped.
Yeah, I agree. I think we could have like worked on something else.
Right, we can keep going.
I do hate also that it's either one or the other, right? It's like there's
exactly no. That's what pisses me off the most about Lee. I'm like, Lee, just because I don't agree with capitalism does not fucking make me a goddamn socialist. A
socialist, a communist, or anything.
Yeah, or whatever you think. Yeah, whatever you're thinking. Just like when I say, whenever I shit on Republicans, people automatically assume I'm fucking liberal. I'm like, I'm definitely not a liberal. I don't like them either. They're annoying as shit.
Yeah, no.
And people are like, well, if you had to choose a side, and I'm like, no, I don't have to though. That's the thing.
Whenever me and Brooke were dating, and I would go to work, I spend 8 hours at work listening to the conservative side of things, and then I would come home for like another 8 hours of the liberal side of things, and me just being like the way I am, like you're both.
Yeah, you're both annoying as shit.
Yeah, you're both very. And I even told the people I work with that, and I think I mentioned this first one time. I was like, guys, have your opinion, that's fine, whatever, but you're tearing me apart. I can see some benefits to both, but I know, yeah, you're both shitheads and annoying, so just like...
Just chill out, yeah, get out of your own ass for a little bit, man.
Get out of your own ass.
That's what I said, like, my thing's like, why does everybody gotta be a part of a fucking club? I prefer to be just a good human.
Yeah.
Or try to be, at least try to be.
Well, that's because a lot of it's just like we have to be the other side.
Yeah.
And it's like, but if we didn't have sides,
anger is but a form of negative energy. Nothing to fear.
Our power and betterment instead of like trying to beat someone over.
Exactly. They'll make it when it becomes a competition. It's less about who's doing the right thing and more about who's louder.
Yeah,
time to strike from afar, then.
Which I was educated on this filibuster this like past month or two.
Yeah,
I had no idea what the fuck that was at all. And hearing that, I'm like, Brandon, my friend Brandon. He goes by Parker now. I guess him.
Why? Trans? Non-binary?
Non-binary gender, I think, is what he wants to identify as at the moment, so I'm going to respect him.
Why is he changing his name, though? That's strange.
There's this whole thing about it, but, like, everybody's calling him Parker now, so I just,
I mean, yeah, that's what he wants to be called. It's his business.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
Yeah,
there's usually, like, a big reason.
Curiosity for me, too. He says I don't care what people call me, but people are like... everybody else is doing it, so I guess I'm like, because I got corrected by Brooke, because we had a conversation again, you know, with our shit yesterday, and I'm like, still need some distance. We still need to like not hang out a lot, or even like really
at all
at the moment, because shit's still sore. But I don't want to. I'm sorry for being an asshole. Is basically what happened, and I'm like. You know, a lot of shit was going on. I explained to myself, and I'm like, you can forgive me or not. At this point, whatever. I'm just stating that it wasn't my fault. I'm an asshole. Whatever. So we was talking about
I'm sorry,
Parker, and I said Brandon a couple of times, and she corrected me a couple of times, and I'm like,
perhaps we'd best depart.
Yeah,
like I did. You know, this is.
The shrine's about to collapse.
I feel
on, Yona.
you
Let's
don't
go.
need to correct me.
Yeah. Every time, yeah.
Yeah, because they are not here at the moment, and also I'm not doing anything.
You're not doing, yeah, exactly. There's a complete. That's what pisses me off too, is when people. It's a microaggression. It's not a fucking microaggression. Like,
no, it's just.
It's a simple human mistake. I do that sometimes when I'm referring to trans people because sometimes it's confusing.
Yeah, and
not because they're not doing a good job at being trans, but because me as a human, especially when you know somebody from like their past, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was about to say, because me and Parker before was like, we were friends back in high school. We hung out a lot back in high school. Not a lot, but we hung out a decent amount. And then recently, whenever we became friends again, like all of this change about them was like a thing, and I'm like, okay, I got used to that. That's fine. But if I accidentally call him Brandon, he doesn't care. I don't think that they should care. That Brooke should care.
Right.
But,
oh my god, that's like we talked about people getting fucking offended for other people. It's so annoying.
Yeah, like I get it. If you're advocating for people not being maliciously like,
what's going on?
Dragged through the dirt. That's one thing. But if you're like.
If you're getting offended for them,
if it's your problem now, no, you can fuck yourself with that, because
exactly, yeah, no, I agree.
Absolutely not.
I agree.
She has the black scrawl.
Yeah,
When did this...
the weird coughing start.
The disease and...
Yeah, I know. Oh, Yona.
Come.
By the way, fun fact about NiER. I don't know if I've told you. I know I told Alex, but the protagonist is played by Zach Aguilar, which is by Lith.
Oh, is it really? Oh, that's awesome.
Yona,
Yeah.
I do terrible.
But then when he gets older, he's played by Ray Chase, which is a lot of people. He's actually Ray Chase is one of my top. My favorite voice actor is Yuri Lowenthal, just because he's
just
such a dope dude. Ray Chase is probably my second though.
She doesn't deserve this.
So, me and Alex and Britt was watching this anime last week, I think.
Are you I think you might tell me the story that Alex told me about you being like,
I heard
oh, it's Yuri. Yeah. and then he's like, oh, Yuri Lowenthal plays this guy? No, his name's Yuri.
It's in a forgot.
Do you know?
Well,
No, like the character name is
I was like,
Yuri.
it's Yuri's voice actor. He was like, yeah, I know. And I was like,
aw, don't be sad.
no,
It's a
I
good idea.
thought it was Yuri. He was like, it is. And I was like, no, it's not Yuri. And then he was like, oh, Yuri Lowenthal. Oh, okay. And I was like, motherfucker.
A white book, a black
The
book,
most amount.
and disease.
Is something...
Oh, dude, those versus mini games
No,
on
I was
It Takes
just
Two are
thinking.
really fun.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Me and Britt has had this like thing where like one of us will win one, and then the next one. And then the other one
Yeah,
will
that's
win
exactly
the other.
how it was with me and Alex too. Oh my god, I kicked his ass at Tug of War though, and that put
Oh
to
yeah,
shame.
okay.
Yeah, Alex
Yeah.
thought he was gonna, because Alex is like, it's like I was saying in Mario Party the other day. Alex is the best button presser, but like,
He's lost his touch apparently.
well, no, I think it was keyboard because we were both playing on keyboard. I don't think he's as good at keyboard.
Oh,
Yeah, boy, I was going fucking ham on it, and he was.
I use
man.
my controller for that game.
I don't. The only reason I'm using my controller for NiER is because my hand's cramping up when I play NiER on the keyboard.
Yeah.
The controls are weird. But I typically, especially first-person shooter games, because I'm so accurate with the mouse and with the mouse.
Yeah, I've noticed that I can get more accurate shots with the mouse and keyboard.
Mm.
But no, I play It Takes Two with the controller, but it fucks me because I think because this game doesn't just automatically go, oh, you're using a controller, so we're just not going to recognize the mouse and keyboard. It's like you're using both, so we'll recognize both.
Yeah.
So like sometimes I'll like hit
A
my
lot of
desk
games
and
do that, and it's so annoying.
I'll hit my desk.
Camera goes flying.
Yeah, and I'm just like, God damn it! And that's why I get mad. I was just like, oh, Andrew gets mad at this game a lot. It's like, I'm not getting mad at the game, I'm getting mad because I'm getting fucked!
Yeah. Do you play, what was I gonna say, damn it. Do you play as Cody or May?
I played Cody.
Yeah, same.
I just gave May to Britt because I assumed that she would want to play as May. I know that sounds sexist.
Ooh, just kidding. I think me and Alex made pretty good decisions based on personality.
I had an idea that you two would do that.
Yeah, I liked Cody. Cody was funny.
Cody's pretty funny. A little, as we said, childish. and irresponsible, but I mean, whatever. You need a little bit of childlike wonder.
Yeah, you gotta be. You can't just. I'd rather have a childish like person as a parent than like too stern.
Yeah, no, for real, because
I mean, it's not like he's like not taking care of the house and stuff because he talks about like cleaning and cooking and doing dishes and stuff like that. And to me, that's all you gotta do. Like if one person's working, the other person, and one person's staying home, the person staying home should take care of the house.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's like not a role of who does it based on gender.
I
Right.
heard about Yona.
Which
I don't know what to say.
The amount of conversations I have with my coworkers about that on the weekly of just like
Well,
they
maybe
always
you can
make
help.
jokes about this. And
Wait,
Jolene, our one female coworker,
Yes, well,
advocates for this, and I'm like, Jolene, you're literally the example of people not doing
The
this.
great black book,
What are you talking
Grimoire
about?
Noir, brings calamity upon the world.
But
The white book, Grimoire Vice, will appear with his sealed verses.
yeah, I don't know. I
He will then
enjoy.
use them to vanquish Grimoire Noir
I
and
think the
purge
concept
calamity
of
he wrought.
you two need to get together again.
What's a
What's this
sealed
fucking
verse?
book? I hate him.
No such records
I hate
were
him
made,
so much.
so I can't
I
say
can't
for
wait.
sure.
I want him to be the final boss, and I want to fucking
But
burn
they
him
seem
and
to
burn his
resemble
page.
Yeah, he's really
Each other.
annoying. I understand why he's doing it though. Like he's like, you guys aren't ready because you're still arguing. Because every time they're about to go talk to Rose, they continually
That's
argue.
it.
Yeah, for real.
I wonder if there's alternate endings to it.
So the
I
song
hope
says
so,
Grimoire,
'cause I would
and he
love to
does so
replay the
using
game
these
for real.
sealed.
Oh, and you believe the matter I infused in the shrine
Or
is one
do
of
a
these
save
sealed
state.
Exactly, Vice. With your power, we can.
Guys, don't get too excited.
Hey, Vice, and if he.
Do we know?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I need
All I can
me
say
and
for
Braxton
sure is
have got to play
Also,
Little Hope
then
at
we'll
some
go
point
kill-
because I cannot
No.
wait for
What?
So I
for
should
that
just sit
What is it?
around and do nothing
Little
while
Hope,
Yona suffers?
the
But,
next in the
well,
edition
it's
of
clear.
Man
I've
and
heard the shades are gathering near a village. It's
the
past the
dark
bridge on the
anthropology
northern plain.
stuff.
I marked
Oh,
it on
yeah,
the map,
yeah.
and maybe you could
I
find.
want to finish Man of fucking Medan, but me and Alex, like every time we played it, you know, it
Once
would
you
glitch
arrive,
up.
he lives in the house.
Yeah,
Got
no.
it.
Oh, by the way, did y'all notice a glitch? Like a few glitches
And
in
be careful.
It Takes Two? I mean, obviously there's gonna be, right?
Trying to say, well, yeah, it's a fucking EA game, first of all.
Yeah,
but-
I mean, like,
But no, I don't think we had any big issues that I know of.
with me and Britt,
We had lag. We did have lag, like really bad lag. And it wasn't like, it was like game lag. It wasn't like, yeah, it wasn't
lag.
internet. Yeah.
You mind giving me a hand with
Me and Britt, the one big
Sure. What's up?
glitch
Hopula
that
asked me
I
to organize her
noticed, and this
bookshelves.
was, this
Put
is
it
an
here.
obvious notice.
This
It was
book
like,
goes in the second shelf from the left.
it
on
was
the
like
east
I
side
was
of the
running
second
through
floor.
that where you have to go through and that like closes back and forth and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's this.
And so I would get like you know, to that part where you're like, I would get like halfway through it, it would close on me, it wouldn't
First-
kill
Thank
me,
you.
it would propel
Now
me
take this
forward
book to
and
the
on
third
top of
shelf
it,
from
and
the
then I
right,
cheese my
on
way
the
through it.
south side of the
But
first
one
floor.
time it did that, it propelled me out of the goddamn map, and I was
Vice?
just free falling, and I was like,
Yes,
Britt,
Aren't
free
you all
falling.
powerful? Can't you just, you know, use magic to zap this place into shape?
The infinite power of Grimoire Vice is not to be used for such trivial tasks.
This isn't trivial.
so we had to
You
restart
are the one
checkpoint.
so enamored with hard, honest work.
That toolbox fight was a
Here we-
bitch.
Oh yeah,
The bee fight was fun. The vacuum boss was alright. That one was super easy, but I guess it was supposed to just be like an introductory boss.
yeah, it was just supposed to be a, hey, fuckface, this is what you guys gotta do.
The second book is back.
Oh wow, that's a huge load. Anyway,
Douche. I just want to get back to the sad parts of NiER, man. NiER is sad as fuck. Ooh, there's a character named Emil in this game. Oh my god. He will make you a sad boy.
I don't. I still. So I haven't played the first NiER, as I said. I started Automaton, and I really want to finish Automaton before I get to
Yeah.
this one. Even though that one's, even though this one's a
say,
prequel.
Yeah.
that Song of the Ancients is a rather
They
kitschy
play
number.
differently. That's the
I
thing.
can see why the bars
Yeah, I've
kept
noticed that in the
alive
trailer.
for the
too.
Yeah,
eons.
this one, like Automata, the combat's
Yeah,
like super
it's a
crazy.
real
I guess
toe
because
tapper.
you're a
Wait, do you even
automata,
have toes?
you know.
Uh,
In this one, it's like you're just a kid, man.
I'm just you're just
Just
a little boy, Ben.
I'm gonna save the goddamn Yona.
Hero time, goddammit.
Ah, Christ! You broke your goddamn arm, Ben.
They fucking crab like
What?
There's a wild boar.
he brought down the force of God on a standing old little boy arm. And broke his goddamn arm.
Hey there.
Yeah, I'm in a bit of a pick. Lately, their eggs have been disappearing. I guess I can't blame them.
Shut the
but
fuck
I
up,
need you
Red
to
Bull.
find the hiding
Or I'll
spot.
beat your old ass up.
Yeah,
You're just a little boy, Ben. Your bones are weak. Yeah, but I got dick on me like a 40-year-old. Ain't that right, Quinn? That's right.
That's right,
What do you
Ben.
need?
Ah, gross! I knew you two was
Do
fucking.
you often get asked
Quick,
to
give me the
have
bed.
such inane shopping trips?
Oh,
I
God.
don't think these trips are inane. Yona and I survive on the wages I earn from
I
these
don't
jobs.
know why the fuck you
Everyone
just
has a tough
It's here time, god
They
damn
still
it.
manage to keep
I'm a
working.
10-year-old boy.
Honestly,
You're gonna save the goddamn world.
Goddamn world.
He just sounds so sad.
Yeah, right? He's
I will.
he's so determined and yet, like, sad.
10-year-old boy. I'm gonna save the goddamn world. Damn, that hurt. I don't know, man. I feel like COVID's really messed up my voice because I'm coughing all the time now, and if I'm doing voice lines, I can't nail them. If I'm singing, I can't like hit notes.
Oh, wow, really?
You're so
sure.
Yeah.
want to eat. Look,
That's terrible. I hope that goes away.
Yeah, I do too.
Dare you make
I
me
know
hunt
that there's
down
like
Dirk?
some long-term issues that people have with COVID.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, hopefully, because I've known that
looking
some
for
people are
chicken
still like
eggs?
having trouble with taste and smell. So hopefully, but like they're slowly
looking
getting
for
back.
chicken
Maybe
eggs?
that'll like be
I
a thing for you.
saw-
How long ago did
really-
you have it now?
Yeah, well, the thing is, I think that I probably already had like some issues because I used to play metal music a lot, like live,
Oh, so you're like.
and I used to scream,
Yeah, right.
and I was kind of like a self-taught, so I probably did some damage to him back then. But I would hope that it would heal now by now.
Your vocal windpipes.
Did you know? You know what your vocal cords look like, right? It's just
No.
a fucking flap. All my life, I literally thought it was like not strings, but like tissue, but it's a flap, and basically your voice is created from the frequency at which it vibrates, which is so crazy,
I have pretty crazy.
bro. The whole thing that's crazy about I'm about to get existential here, so if you can't handle it, man, I'm sorry.
No, I can't. But go ahead.
What's so crazy about the world, right? And I talk about this all the time. Sensory, right? Our sensory system is ridiculous. What we see is literally just like interpretations of light bouncing off of objects.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like you're not really seeing the object, you're seeing light bouncing off of it.
And it's not even that. And if you want to be even more existential with it, it's not even just the light you're seeing of it. It's what your brain is understanding to be light in front of it too. Because like it's obviously like you need that vision. But as soon as it like just transfers in the brain, your brain can read it as what it's seeing or as something completely different depending on how.
Oh yeah, no, well, exactly. Yeah, that's what that's why people have these like religious beliefs and stuff, because people have tendencies to diverge from the norm. So where some people say like, oh, I hear voices talking to me, who knows? They could. I mean, we don't know, just because we can't see it, because we know for a fact that animals and bugs have higher spectrums of color, therefore they can see more than we can, which is insane. And then same thing with hearing. Hearing is just vibrations in the air, and you receive. So like there's that because I got it. This is what pisses me off, is I got explained the whole conundrum of, if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's around to hear it, does it still make a sound? The answer is no, because nobody's there to pick up those waves.
Yeah, those vibrations.
So
if he was there, yes,
it would make a sound. Other than that, it's just vibrating in the air.
And everybody's like, oh, it's obvious, and it's like, yeah,
It's obvious. It's obvious if you don't know
opposite.
if you don't know how it works. It's crazy, man. But like, just our bodies are fucking impressive. Or think of the fact that we have a literal vacuum inside of our body. Like we create,
Yeah, right.
We draw in air. Have you ever thought about pissing? How the shit do we like throw?
I always think about pissing. I'm like, how the fuck does this just go?
Yeah,
Why
like-
is that going everywhere?
How are we propelling piss at a like impressive velocity out of our body? That's
Exactly.
insane.
That shit's science, bro. No, for real. Like, it's so weird because you can get down to like the easiest, like most minute way of living, like just simply
Right.
looking, breathing, or that, and it's fucking ridiculous.
You're like,
Then
we're
you
fucking
go-
superhuman. Like that's the only explanation. Like we're super beings.
Super beings. Yeah, exactly. But like, and when you get into that, but then we're super beings in some ways. But then the
But
other
then we're
things,
squishy.
Like, but in some species we're kind of like lackluster in other terms of like their sensory. And
Yeah.
like, and it's so
Oh, absolutely.
fucking crazy. It is so fucking crazy to me that like we are just given this amount of like sentience and dominance.
Yeah, oh,
over
dude,
the-
yeah. We have, and see, that's what makes people, and that's kind of justifiable, I think. You know, a lot of people are like, why? Because we're not the strongest species. You know, we just happen to be the ones that evolved first, and it's so crazy to me to think that like we could be living in a, you know, we could say we're on a different planet. We could be the minuscule species that's still primitive because like, okay, so me and Jesse were talking. And this is the guy who basically taught me how to convert from Christianity into like a more scientific, logic-based thinking. Because he gave me the foundations of logic. Like he was like, "Look, man, like I'm not trying to convert you." No, actually, he told me, he was like, "I'm absolutely trying to convert you." But he was like, you know, "Look, I'm not trying to make you believe in some fantasy bullshit. I want you to see why I believe what I believe." And so he, you know, gave me this foundation of critical thinking. And so what he had told me was like, you know, I had said, well, you know, if science is all about evolution shit, why aren't there other things that have evolved to our point? And he said it just coldly. He was like, do you think we would give them the chance? Because that would be competition. And I was like, holy shit, he's absolutely right.
He's absolutely right. No, that is completely like the thing, right?
Because I used to say, okay, the one thing holding me on to Christianity is the fact that humans are the only one that have made it beyond survival. You know, we're worrying about like what the next trend is, or you know what game's coming out next, or you know we're not like worrying about, oh, what am I gonna eat for dinner? You know,
or like genetically speaking, where's my body going to be encompassed? What the next version of the human body is going to encompass whenever it evolves again?
Right.
It's like survival and like
survival's on the back burner for us now. Like it's what's crazy.
Yeah, and it's on the back burner, I believe, because like we have this balancing act of the essentials of like, you know, day to day, we're good to a point, right? But and then we have this also like on the counterbalance of it, it's like even if we live our life to just study and be all about survival all the time ever, we're still gonna eventually die, so there's no point of like keeping it on the like forefront of our mind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, that was damn it, I was listening to a comedian the other day, I think it was on a podcast, and he was like think about the no, it's Steve-O. It was Steve-O. Steve-O was like, he said, yeah, you know, the crazy thing is like, he was like, I'm not religious, but he was like, if I was, I would think God's the biggest fucking comedian in the world. And he was like, because what's the one instinct we all as living creatures have to survive? What's the one assured thing in life that you won't? And I was like, holy shit, I was like, that's absolutely right. Like, we're all pining for survival, but we're not going to. Like, at some point, you're gonna die. And, it's so crazy, man. Like, but I used to justify, like I said, like, oh, God's real because we're the only ones that have made it this far. But, like, it's possible that something else could rise to the precipice if we gave it a chance.
But we never will, because we domesticate,
Well, yeah, and the thing is like I was saying, we are not the strongest beings. So say we gave like the closest relative to us, like, you know, gorillas. Like if we gave gorillas the ability to evolve, oh, we'd be fucked. Because if they had the capabilities of us, that's why, you know, a lot of people were against teaching those silverback gorillas that were taught to communicate, Coco, and then which Coco died, and there's like the son of Coco, I think, can speak. I don't remember his name because he's not important. You know, Coco was the big figure. First of all, the fact that we taught animals how to communicate with a language we created, insane.
Yeah, no, that's so ridiculous.
But if we, if they even reach like half the potential we have, bro, it'd be over for us because they're so much stronger.
I was about to say, and like if we give them like the foundation of them just to grow on that same thing, it's fucking like it's done.
Yeah.
We're done for because like, survival to us requires so much more of us being innovative.
Right, than just strength alone.
Yeah, but they have already adapted to their nature, to like what they need to do to survive.
Yeah, straight up. You don't see monkeys wearing clothes. They're just like, we've evolved. Like, we don't evolve anymore except for, like you said, like adapt. Like, we adapt using innovation. We if it gets cold, we make either thicker clothes or like, we engineer clothes that have like warming mechanisms. That's how we work. We don't get the I mean, here's the thing. If it got to the point where technology wasn't a thing anymore, we would eventually go back to our natural state, because you know how the Nazis believed in eugenics? Well, nature is literally eugenics. I mean, like, you will die if you cannot survive. If a remnant of your species survives, it's because it has evolved to do so, or adapted to do so.
And that's why people do the things they do, like exercise and like stuff like that. Because their evolutionary process has basically been halted because of how our society and life has been.
Exactly. Yeah, we're so coddled now. We don't have to evolve anymore.
Can I
Except mentally. I mean, mentally we're still adapting because
I ordered some training weapons.
Okay, sorry, I was listening to some dialogue. But yeah, so like mentally we're still evolving because I mean, think about it now. We use cell phones instinctually.
Sure.
Like,
You'll need to take it to the chief's house in the air.
oh shit, I gotta fuck. I think it's meant that I can't dodge or anything with this.
Just come back if.
Hold on. I can't remember. I think you gotta. No. Fragile delivery. The parcel's supposed to take extra care when carrying it. Okay. But yeah, no, like, I mean, we're still adapting mentally as far as like our brain capacity, because we can excuse me. We can we're basically cybernetic at this point. I mean, your phone is an extension of you at this point. It's always in your hand. You're always using it when you have questions. So that is an evolutionary trait, in my opinion. Well, not in my opinion. That's been like in talks of science for a long time. That Elon Musk said. Like, hey, people are so scared of getting brain chips and stuff because or cybernetic enhancements because they think like, oh man, it's gonna completely change my life in a negative way. But he's like, you're literally already a cyborg. Just because the extension is external does not mean that it's not there. People say they have the freedom to put it down when they want, but they won't. Like, that's the thing. Because
not just to interrupt you. Go ahead if you.
No, that was it.
Okay, I was about to say not because at first it became like it. So, and I always love talking about this shit because I'm like, I used to be really in depth into the theories of technology and like technological studies, and based on where modern iterations were like replacing traditional iterations of how we do things in general, and how like some companies would go above and beyond to like just absolutely destroy tradition just for it to be more needed for their integration to be added into life. So like cell phones. They used to be so inconvenient, and they used to be convenient in some ways, but inconvenient to like be like around all the time because it was like so blocky and it was so like it was in the way, and it was only needed whenever you were important enough to need it. And then they were like, this concept is so fucking like, it's so great. We can totally integrate this to be where everybody not only does not need this, but they will have the desire to want this and will have it on them at all times. And that's where this came from. And I agree with you 100% that like, just because this cell phone's not a part of me, bro.
It is. It is a part of you. Like,
just because it's like not attached
inside
to me,
you. Yeah.
Bro, if I fucking lose track of this thing, for more
You're
than
lost,
5
yeah.
to 10 seconds, it's like a sensor goes off in my head, like, where the fuck
Panic
is my
mode.
phone?
Yeah. Panic mode. Like that's.
I threw my cell phone a couple of times last night, like in a place I did not know. So I'm like, like my brain was just like, holy fuck, where's my cell phone at? So I was like scaring to get it. I was like, excuse me.
Yeah, no, exactly, dude. Like, and I'm no exception to that. I'm not saying that. I am exactly like that as well. Like, and I don't think it's a bad thing. I really don't, because I think again, like you said, that is part of our evolution cycle. Like we are here to evolve through that. And I think the future is cybernetics. I think a lot of people are like, well, it can go all these negative ways. Well, yeah, it can, but that's part of the process.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, so I believe that enhancements and forward motion into cybernetics is absolutely necessary for people for people as a whole to continue, because as we've said before, evolution has halted on us because we've halted it because of our cognitiveness and the way our society has built us into it now. So because of that, we can either go one of two ways. We can either lean more into the genetic side of it, like everybody has to either like absolutely just dedicate themselves to 100% physical fitness and training, or like even just a lot of their time doing it just for their bodies to like be able to adapt into a more genetic side of evolution of that. And that's just even adaptation. That's not even really.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say, the thing is like at that point you're not even. You're still, I mean, because it's not always a strength thing. Sometimes it's do you have enough body hair to withstand the winter? Can you fight off diseases by yourself without getting any hardened coating? Can you resist bacteria? Certain things like that.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with that completely. And as someone who has a decently strong immune system, but still got completely fucked in terms of like. I had Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is the thing that fucking fucked up the left side of my body and almost fucked up half my body. Well, kind of still did, whatever. It went more vertical than horizontal, I think. Is that what I'm saying? I don't know. Anyways, so as someone like that, genetically speaking, I started off low.
Yeah.
Like, I started off like, if a eugenics saw me, they'd be like, bro, just toss that one in the trash.
Yeah, right.
Get a new kid. Do better this time. But yeah, no, so that is completely a thing too. And like, even though that I don't have the 100% capability of like passing it on to an offspring, it's still a possibility for it to be a thing. So like, in evolutionary terms, I'm not only halted, I am like kind of pushed back a little bit in terms of that, because the immunity that I have is it's a defect, even though I don't get sick a lot. But still, it's still bad, and I agree with you completely. So while we can do what we can for ourselves, we have immune booster, stuff to like boost it, and then like maybe be able to like influence a change in that. It's still not enough for it to be like hard
Do you
coded.
not fear these shades?
Of course. I'd be stupid not to. But I have to save Yona, no matter
it's just
what.
Adaptation
I
still,
see.
in a different way.
Then I won't.
And adaptation's not bad. I mean, but
You're a pretty good listener for such an old timer, Vice.
But
I should be offended.
Well, here's the distinction between adaptation and evolution, because I'd never thought of this either, but I listened to. Obviously, it was an astrophysicist, so he's not like a biologist or anything, but he still knows more about a lot of things than I'm assuming we would. But but he was like, a lot of people get it wrong, that it's not. Oh shit. God damn it, that's huge. But adaptation it's in your DNA, it's just suppressed. Evolution is literally your DNA rewriting itself to survive, which doesn't happen as often as adaptation. Usually you adapt because you already have that encoded in your DNA.
Yeah.
Whereas, with your evolution, that's a lot. That takes a lot longer. Evolution would be something like echolocation, like humans developing echolocation, because we don't have the sensory organs for that. We do have ears, but our ears aren't developed for that. So if we developed echolocation, then that would be an evolution.
Yeah.
And then adaptation would be like, you know, like for example, based on where your ancestors lived, your skin pigment changing a certain color. You know, that's what makes ethnicities. And because we all have melanin in our body, but how much we have is an adaptation.
Yeah. That's true though.
So that's
no.
that's a little fun fact.
That is where sometimes I get like a little confused with how to draw the line of like what is what with that. There used to be a big, oh my god, I always think back to the old days of like whenever I used to say shit and like I used to post on Facebook. Like I used to be a leaf, but I was young and stupid and like didn't really know what I was talking about a lot of times. So I thank God my Facebook got deleted because oh boy, I would absolutely just comment like you're a fucking idiot on myself, like 10-year-old, 12-year-old Andrew, you suck a dick, bro. Like,
nah, man, I feel the same way. I look back on like 8 years ago when I was like, Obama's the devil, and I'm like, why did I think that?
like,
I thought
sure
that
is
because
quiet
people
here.
said that to me.
Such silence bodes.
So I was just regurgitating what everyone else said.
I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Dropped a piece of
Such
lettuce on me.
cheek.
You eating a salad?
No, I'm eating a hamburger.
Oh, kind of the opposite of a salad.
It's very opposite, but I didn't eat. Like, I had a Subway sandwich yesterday.
That was good.
That was it.
Dude, a
That
6-inch?
was It was a foot long.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well,
it
that's
wasn't-
all you ate all day. I mean, and there's something about Subway sandwiches too, man. Like, I eat them and like I'm hungry again in like an hour.
Yeah, that's how I felt, and I was like, I'm trying to lose weight. So I'm like,
I mean,
trying
I
to get,
wasn't
like-
scolding you for eating a burger. I was just
No.
saying, I was just making
No.
a comment that it is directly opposite
No,
of a salad.
no, it's completely fine. You are right. I'm just saying I'm trying to lose weight, but like, this is the cheat moment of it because, as I said, motherfucker, I ate a sandwich yesterday. That was it, nothing else. And I was like, before I left, I was like, I'm fucking starving. So I grabbed a protein bar, or it's like it's a kind bar. I don't know if it's a protein bar.
Yeah,
It's really
I know what you're
fucking-
talking about. Kind, yeah.
It's a fucking good thing, and I bought 2 bars of it.
Now, do you have the like? They're the chewy kind, right? They're not the fucking. Those Cliff bars are like bricks.
No, they're fucking the ones that I ate. I ate a Cliff Bar the other day. It was like this mushy ass, like
Oh, really?
it was gross. It was like heavy as fuck to eat. It felt like I was swallowing something, but it was bad though. I was like, this is the worst, and like. My old friend used to eat those a lot whenever she would work out. She was like, "Do you want a Cliff Bar?" And I was like, "Sure." I tried it. I was like, "Why do you eat this fucking like gross
crap.
ass tastes like stale oatmeal with like a chocolate chip in it kind of shit?" It's just like it's good for you, and I'm like, so yeah, no, I got kind bars. Now this is like
Still
chewy.
not
It's
sound
like
good.
chewy. It's I will say it does taste like I got the honey and whatever, the honey and brain one because I fucking love honey and brain.
Oh, there's
Like-
honey and brain. I was like, what?
Brain.
Are there
that's
Are there
so-
flavors named after what it's supposed to be helping? Like, here's the brain bar.
Oh, that's that's not a bad idea.
I'm patenting it. It's ours now.
Kim, you can't fucking you can't fucking steal it from us, Kind or Cliff or whoever the fuck you are.
Nutrigrain or who else? I don't know any others.
Yeah, y'all fucking get back with your fucking gross ass shit that tastes like goddamn stale.
Do you like Fig Newtons?
No,
I do.
I thought
Such a-
I did.
Such an
and,
old man snack, though.
I thought I did, and then my friend Sarah gave me like, so she had like, her husband packed her a couple of them, and Clint, her husband, was like, I got a few more for Andrew because I know you said you liked them, and I did think I liked them, so I had like 4 of those that I just did not enjoy, but I was like, she was there, and just whenever she was there, I would take a bite out of it. I was like, yeah, and then as soon as she would walk away, I would swallow it. I was swallow it, and then as soon as she left, I threw the rest of it away. I was like, oh, you lied to me. I thought you were good. No, I do. There's this like, what is it called? It's like it's a small graham bar, but it has like strawberry in it. Those are pretty fucking dope. I want to.
I think that's the Nutri-Grain ones. It's like a Fig Newton, right? Like where it's like it has like the outer crust and then the inside has like a little gelatin, not gelatin, but like a jelly type thing.
Yeah, like no, I get what you're saying, and yeah, that's the kind I like. I think it's just the flavor of it. I just didn't know that I didn't like the flavor of figs.
Now, people say that the fruit fig is like super good.
Appears to be.
Maybe that's the one that I ate before. Cause I remember eating a Fig Newton in some way, shape, or form, and being like, that's some good shit. But I don't think it was the one.
Maybe you ate one and you thought it was good, and then once you got more flavor, because like the first one you eat is typically, like, depending on what brand you get, it's pretty bready. So you might have just not had a flavor in it.
Maybe. I heard it in home.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I always blame things on my palate change.
I mean, that happens too, yeah.
My palate change didn't happen after COVID. It happened after I first got on my fucking meds.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like, for the first week, I didn't eat, like, really at all.
Yeah.
And it was like a mixture of my depression and also just of the meds. So it was just like my body was fighting itself up, like, we're feeling better, bitch, I say we not. And then it was like, what is the struggle of who's gonna win this epic anime fight? Join us on the next episode of Fuck You, Andrew.
I'd watch that.
Oh, trust me, you can. I got no offense. I'm gonna just be you, sweetheart. Oh, bro, I hate online dating now. Oh my god,
This is a
dating
weird
game
place for a
right now
village.
is fucking
How are we
trash.
supposed to reach the chief's
Like, I
house?
hate it so much
Why?
because most people are either very boring, very cliche, or just very.
Usually the cliche ones are liars.
Yeah, right. And then, or very just.
Or just don't know what they really want. They're just saying what it sounds like.
Yeah, or just very dramatic, right? It's like.
Yeah.
And there's all these social construct rules that you have to follow and shit like that, because, like, if you give off that red flag, it's automatically, like, not responding or didn't respond with something else, or. For me personally,
dude. People can not respond. Just you gotta be able to just write people off, man.
I mean, that's fine.
Treat them
like,
the way they treat you.
I mean, that's what I'm like, and it's like you have to. It's like a lot of the things that me and this girl that I went to talk to was talking about was how we was just like hating on like how much fucking Tinder was the worst place, because everybody's like. They'll post their height and they're like, because apparently that matters. They were like, no.
Some people are bitches about it, for real.
I understand, people have their own complex
preferences,
and preferences, but like, it's for real, like every other post you get is just like, or like every other profile you'll go onto, it's either like, I want a guy who's 6 foot, or I'm 5 foot,
How are we supposed to reach
because
the
that
chief's
matters.
house?
And I'm just like,
Yeah.
what about like, and like most of the people who I talk to on there just don't know how to. I don't know how to have conversation that well either, but like.
But like, these people are.
No, I mean, like, don't be hypocritical as fuck to you about it. Because they'll be like, like, hey, how's it going? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? And then, like, I'll implement some kind.
No, you bitch! Not you. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was like, I'll implement some kind of like topic of discussion common interest, something
there's
about
little
me, or
point in
asking
finishing
them
the
a
delivery
question about
now.
themselves, just to get
Best
the
go
ball
back and
rolling.
apologize.
And I'm like, okay, cool,
Yeah, I
this
guess.
is something that we can talk about. And like, the conversation normally like peters out probably about the 5-minute mark most of the time. Like, average around the 5 minutes.
Is anyone even
And
here?
I'm like, bored. Absolutely bored that I just don't respond sometimes because I'm just like not about it. So, and I'm just like, why is this conversation so forced if like this person is like interested? Like it's weird to me how some conversations feel like I'm literally pulling teeth to get them through, and then other conversations are just like meshed completely well, like I've known this person forever. It's the weirdest kind of thing to me. And I want to blame it on either chemistry or like just personality and the eccentricities of like being a human. Like people are fucking like just all over the place now. And it's very unnerving to me because I'm like, I don't know how to deal with it a lot of times. So socially, I just stick to a couple of people that I know. And then like if someone wants to get to know me, I'll myself, but like I don't know how to like start off anything, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's why, for me personally, I would never actively look for people. I mean, even if I was like single and looking around, I just wouldn't. Ugh. I just that is like the most bleh thing to me.
It's not good. Like the only part about it that I enjoy is the excitement of being able to like look through people and go, oh wow, that looks pretty cool. You just got a couple of cool songs in the profile that I can listen to.
Yeah, right.
Or like nice pictures, you know what I'm saying? But like
This is a
conversation's
weird
still
place
shit
for a
though, so it's not
village.
gonna go anywhere.
How are we supposed to reach
Right.
the chief's house?
Yeah, that's fine. Like, I've had so many conversations with people, and like everybody that I'm friends with, besides like Brit, which goddamn, I'm just starting to realize it has like just the conversations that I like that I'm having with people that are like in at least a relationship. Well, I know like it's not the biggest thing to be in a relationship. Trust me, I do. But it's just like having that security of at least someone being there is a lot better sometimes than just like looking for somebody. And I'm blaming this, and I'm gonna go on a slight rant about the gender roles of being a dude. I'm fucking sick of it. That's why I like went on Bumble for a while, because it's like the dude has to like
Is anyone
wait
even
for the-
here?
for the female to match and start the conversation.
Yeah.
And Brooke, and I was talking to Brooke about this at one point, and she was like, oh, so you, oh wow, that's a Shy Guy thing. And I'm like, no, it's not Shy Guy, let me explain this. Because I'm a real activist when it comes to people fucking around with men. I'm like, I get it, a lot of dudes have done shitty things.
Right.
But as the guy who's like,
Not a
decent,
shitty person, yeah.
like, let me just explain to you my side of things